They're in the mastermind. Awesome. Carbon One. Is it reasonable to assume Ripple and banks have discussed an XRP price range to act as a settlement asset, etc.? Seems crazy if not. I think that that would be a very reasonable discussion for them to have, especially if they planned on using it. They would have to do some math, back of the napkin math, on what type of volume each one of them would be bringing to the network, how much liquidity needs to be in the token, and what price it would need to be able to facilitate the level of transactions that they're looking to execute. The people that built this, very intelligent people. The people that they've consulted with for the past 13 years, very intelligent people. So yes, would be my answer. I believe that, they know exactly how much liquidity needs to be in XRP to facilitate the actual use of it at each level. When it's settling the back end of the markets, stock market, FX, commodities, for SWIFT, for other enterprise payments and settlement, treasury management, all of the money. That's Ripple's stated mission. So, and I think they're going to get it. I really do. Rick Johnson, good to see you, my man. He says, what if Tether does not die off? If they're still around after these things take place, won't that hurt XRP? DT depends on Tether going supernova. This is very similar to what I said earlier. And I appreciate, it's a good question, Rick. But there's a lot of, what if my cat, gets on my sofa and pukes a hairball? Like, what if this happens or this doesn't happen? I have my thesis. We'll see if it plays out or not. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong, and I'll come on here and say I'm wrong. Until we see what the result of the reverse carry trade is going to be and where Tether sits after that, I'm going to continue under the assumption that they are going to go illiquid, and that XRP is going to need to replace it on the exchanges, very similar to what Shane Ellis put out in his theory. Again, everything that I've compounded and put together here is an amalgamation of other people smarter than me that have talked about this stuff for a long time, and I think it'll be orchestrated in a specific scenario to derive the outcome that we're all hoping for. If it's not, well, let's just play that out real quick. Tether doesn't blow up. Crypto markets don't have the demand. XRP doesn't see 3 to 4 digits. The back end of the stock market doesn't